Hunayn, when Rasulullah ﷺ has conquered Mecca, some of the tribes, they still did not give their allegiance to Prophet ﷺ. And they approached their Christian friends among the Byzantine government or empire, with whom they have got contacts, with whom they have got alliances. And they said that this person has become a threat. He is coming to attack you. And they said to the Meccans, oh, you were poor people, or you were not able to resist his power. We will show him, especially the people of Taif and some of the people who were very close to the Byzantine Empire, and they were their vassals. So they made the Byzantine Empire get ready to attack Rasulullah. They said, you have been attacking this innocent, those tribal people who do not have much weapon. You have not seen the army. We will come to you with such an army that we will, eliminate you and your community. So Rasulullah finds out that they are coming to attack us. So the Prophet ﷺ said, no, let's go to them. Let's go to the end of the Arabian Peninsula, so that they don't come and fight us in our own homelands, in our own houses. So the Prophet ﷺ went along with the Muslims all the way to Tabuk, Hunayn, and Ghazwat Hunayn and Ghazwat Tabuk. As you know, Ghazwat Hunayn also was very tough, because it was the vessels of those Byzantine Empire. It was the Arabian tribes, but they were very tough tribes. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about those people who were involved in Ghazwat Hunayn and those who are supporters of them from the people of the book. It's not for everybody. It is in that specific context. So let's go and read. لَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ. I'm going to 25, verse number 25. لَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَوَاطِنَ كَثِيرًا. Bismillah. لَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَوَاطِنَ كَثِيرًا. Definitely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped you in so many instances. وَيَوْمَ حُنَيْنٍ. And He also helped you on the day of Hunayn. إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ كَثْرَتُكُمْ. When you became what? مُعْجَبْ بِكَثْرَتِكُمْ. That when your numbers were great, you thought, we are so many in number, who is going to defeat? فَلَمْ تُغْنِ عَنْكُمْ شَيْئًا. But your great numbers did not help you at all. وَضَاقَتْ عَلَيْكُمُ الْأَرْضِ. And you were defeated to the extent that the earth became narrow on you, which means that you were not able to run anywhere. Wherever you will run, the enemy was there to kill you. ثُمَّ وَلَّيْتُمْ مُدْبِرِينَ. And then you just, left your place. You could not resist the enemy, and you ran all over. You turned on your back and you started running. ثُمَّ أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ سَكِينَتَهُ عَلَى رَسُولِهِ. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent His special peace upon Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallam, وَعَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and upon the believers. وَأَنزَلَ جُنُودًا لَمْ تَرَوْهَا. And He sent to you the army which you could not see, the angels. وَعَذَّبَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. And after that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished the non-believers. وَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ الْكَافِرِينَ. And that is the reward of those who are non-believers. ثُمَّ يَتُوبُ اللَّهُ مِنْ بَعْدِ ذَلِكَ عَلَى مَنْ يَشَاءُ. And among you who ran in the battlefield and left the battlefield, they did the tawbah, and whosoever was sincere, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted his tawbah. Allahu Ghafurur Rahim, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is after. Ya ayyuhalladhina, after forgiving. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you the believers, innamal mushrikuna najas. That these polytheists, they are najas. As you know, ghalaza, najas, dirty, you can call it. فَلَا يَقْرَبُ الْمَسْجِدَ الْحَرَامَ بَعْدَ عَامِهِمْ هَذَا. So from this year on, they should not get closer to the Masjid al-Haram. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ عَيْلَةً. And if you are afraid of poverty, that because if they do not come to Hajj, we will lose the business. فَسَوْفَ يُغْنِيكُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ إِنْ شَاءَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you istighna, will give you from His own self, which will make you content with His fadl. Inna Allah alimun hakim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is alim and He is hakim. Now, after the people of Hunayn, those tribes who were among the people of Arab, now comes their supporters from the whom? From the Christians of Byzantium Empire. قَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Fight those who do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ, and they do not believe in the day of judgment, وَلَا يُحَرِّمُونَ مَا حَرَّمَ اللَّهِ, and they do not make unlawful what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made unlawful, وَلَا يَدِينُونَ دِينَ الْحَقِّ, and they do not accept the true religion, مِنَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ, from among the Ahlul Kitab, حَتَّى يُعْطُوا الْجِزْيَةَ, until they give you jizya an yadin. Like they don't send the jizya, send the money, but no, they should come and give it to you by hand, which means that they are giving the submission that they will not fight. وَهُمْ صَاغِرُونَ, and after they have been what? Humiliated or overpowered in the warfare, in the battle. So do fight them, but don't kill them if they are ready to give you jizya, which is a token of submission. Now I'm going to give you different scenarios here and then explain over there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, fight, you can read it in different ways. قَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. As you know, that the word Allah was used by the mushrikeen, was used by the Yahud and Nasara, because in Arabic language there is no word other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what is happening? This can be translated that this verse is talking about those atheists among the Christians who have not even followed their own religion, who are not following even their own law, and they do not care, they do not have the iman in Allah in the day of judgment, and they do not care about halal and haram. These are the people you fight because they are rebellion against their own sharia, their own religion. They've got no iman, they don't care about anything, the only thing they know is their worldly life, and they don't care for any principle or any philosophy. This is one interpretation. قَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا. So among the people of the book, those who do not believe in Allah, in God, in the day of judgment, and who have got no rule whatsoever of halal and haram, these are the people you fight among them, and even those people until they give you the jizya. Am I clear? Second thing is that among the people of the book, those who do not believe in your religion, let's translate it the way they translate it, that those people who do not believe in your concept of Allah, in your concept of day of judgment, in your sharia, in your deen. Am I clear? This is the translation which most of the people do it in their articles. Among the people of the book, until they give you jizya. Now what is the situation? Here is the Muslim state, here is the non-Muslim state. Here are the Muslims, here are the Christian or the Jews or anybody. Muslims are paying zakat. 2.5% is obligatory for every Muslim. They are giving sadaqah. They are giving so many donations for masajid, for orphans, for everybody to establish the state. Now this is a threat. They are fighting you. So what are you going to do? Two choices. Either give them the option, accept Islam and you are safe, or you give the jizya. So this is that hadith which comes, because sometimes even us, we feel very much confused that perhaps this is required of every Muslim to go to every non-Muslim and say either you believe in Islam or give jizya or get ready for fight. No, even this is in the context of aggressors. When somebody is committing aggression against you, or somebody is a long-term threat to you, you don't start right away the fight. Even to that person you give them three options: accept Islam, or give jizya, which means live in a peace with us, or get ready for the fight. Am I clear? That's not a if the Quran comes in a khalfiyah, in a background, and you need to understand the background of the context of the Quran. you have to understand the context of the ahadith also. Am I clear? They are not generic that they could be applied at every instance or for every example. So therefore it is important that Muslims pay 2.5%. They are sharing the responsibility. Now these people, if they are sincere not to fight you, what is the situation? That you give us the jizya, we will protect you. We will give you all the rights of a Muslim, a complete citizen, and we will not require you to do anything for the state, for army, for all of those kind of stuff. We will not draft you. You've got the right to do whatever you want to do. You will have your own worship centers, you will have your own rules, you will have your own courts, you will have your own way of social and political life. But as a token of this one, we will feel safe from you that you will not stab us. So if they give hand by hand and they are already overpowered, that they are not fighting to you, then give them the aman. This is the way they translate it. This is the way they translate. Now let's go to another portion, another way of translating it. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses wow and, it means that all of those qualities must be fulfilled before you fulfill the commandment. So if I say, go and bring all the students who are either in the corridor or in the classroom or outside so what's going to be happening? This rule applies upon all four of them. Or if I say, bring me to the student who did not bring the book, who did not have a pen, who were outside, and who were disrespectful to the teachers. So what is happening? I am narrowing down after, the first is generic. Bring me the students. You don't bring me all the students. Who are the students you are supposed to bring to me? Who did not bring their book. So don't bring to me the people who have got the book and do not have the pen. So even among them who do not have the book but have the pen, don't bring to me. And who are outside. So even those who did not have a book or pen but were not outside, don't bring them to me. I'm narrowing down one by one. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, fight those who have got these four categories. They don't believe in Allah, and they don't believe in the day of judgment. They do not make haram whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made haram, and they do not have any deen. Why? Now remember one thing, in all the traditions, Judaism, Christianity, there is a concept of God. There is concept of day of judgment. There is concept of halal and haram. Don't kill, don't cheat. Among the Christian, nobody will say cheating is good, killing is good, lying is good. This is Sharia, haram and halal. And in reality, every evil is an extension of violating the Ten Commandments. Every evil is an extension of violating the Ten Commandments. And every goodness is an extension of following the Ten Commandments. You can find any mistake, any sin. It is between those 10 commandments. And those 10 commandments are in Christianity and they are in... Now, majority of the things which are in the Jewish law are also among the Muslim law. So, when it comes to وَلَا يُحَرِّمُونَ, they do not follow any law. So, if they would follow Jesus, if they will follow Moses, they are following some halal and haram. And Deen Haq, Islam is what Islam believes, that Prophet Moses, Prophet Jesus, all the prophets, they came with the same mission. Submit to the moral commandment of God. This is what is Islam, Deen Haq, following the 10 commandments. So if they don't follow either Jesus or Moses, they don't follow either the Jewish or Christian laws, they don't believe in Allah, they don't believe in the day of judgment, which is basically what every Jew and every Christian does, then fight those people. Am I clear? Another way, even among them, if some of them believe in God, leave them alone. If they believe in the day of judgment, leave them alone. If they are following some rule which you can basically coordinate with them, leave them alone. If they have got some way of religion, they are part of a church or a synagogue, leave them alone. But if all four of these qualities combine in one person or in one tribe, these are the people you fight them. Am I clear? So there's no license here to fight every Christian and every Jew, or everybody who does not believe in Allah or the Day of Judgment, or does not follow Islamic Sharia or follow Islamic religion. Am I clear?